The final voice of a silent teacher. A silent teacher. A blood-weeping tale. I did not want to leave this world while being angry with anyone. I forgave everyone because in front of love, every complaint, every grievance feels very small. If my words, my efforts hurt anyone's heart, then know this. I had no political agenda. I do not have one, and I never could have one. I hated only one thing. The colonial mindset that keeps generations ignorant, that snatches pens from children's hands. I was free, and I will remain free. There was no conflict in my home. My loved ones gave me only love. For my family, only prayers, only love. But one question kept piercing my chest like a dagger. Why are our generations being deprived of education and awareness? I knocked on every door, whether it was garden school, Al-Madina, Al-Qadir school, or a madrasa. Wherever I got a chance, I tried until my last breath for the children so that they could walk toward their future. After me, people will whisper that he was an agent, that he belonged to someone. I say, until the day of judgment, if even one piece of evidence is found, then light a fire on my grave. I spoke about girls' education, and this became my greatest crime. I knew I would have to pay a price for it, but I did not step back. Because in one Pakistan, there cannot be two standards, where on one side, girls' education is a matter of pride, and on the other, it is called a sin. I was a rebellious teacher who stood against a rotten system. I did not just speak, I acted. I worked on agriculture, connected the youth to the land so that they could earn both livelihood and dignity. I spoke harshly at times, scolded my students too, made mistakes as well. But God is my witness. My heart was pure. I seek forgiveness from everyone. I was not tired of life. But circumstances bring a person. He saw only the future of children.
Nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, though I believe. I know I can count on me, so stand up for the champions.
But his thought is still alive. Stones of time, a silent teacher kept burning slowly within his own truth. He held no sword in his hand, no hatred on his tongue, no dream of power in his eyes, only a pen and an unyielding resolve for a bright future for children. Socrates drank the cup of poison not because he was guilty, but because he taught people how to think. He created questions, and questions have always frightened the powerful the most. The soil of Waziristan, too, gave birth to such a teacher, neither an agent of anyone nor a slave to anyone, just a traveler of knowledge. He kept distributing light while darkness was being nurtured around him. He kept awakening dreams while dreaming itself was becoming a crime. His mission was to give dreams to children, but those very dreams took away his breath. The paths were full of thorns. At every turn stood an accusation. At every step, a wall of suspicion, yet he did not stop. He was alone, terribly alone. But within his courage lived the strength of an entire generation, the society this teacher dreamed of, a society where knowledge is not a crime, where a girl going to school is a matter of pride, where a teacher does not live in fear. That society remained only a dream. When he grew tired, when he broke, when he fell silent, the nation too remained a silent spectator. He could not lead his own people to their destination, and this very failure descended into his chest like poison. This was not death. It was a scream that could not be contained in words. This was not fate. It was a tragedy. This was not suicide. It was the sacrifice of a teacher, so that other teachers may not live in fear, so that children may not be deprived of education. He was extremely poor. He had no wealth, no influence, no guards. But he had a conscience. He did not notice cold or heat, hunger or exhaustion. He only saw smiles on children's faces. Rather than abandoning his positive thinking, he drank the cup of poison and became immortal forever in the eyes of time. This was not a death. It was a question he placed before the entire nation. Must the price of knowledge always be a life? If someday in the courtyard of Al-Qadir School, children are seen laughing and playing, then know this is testimony to that teacher's silent sacrifice. He is gone, but his thought is still alive, on the walls, in the books, in the eyes of children. The teacher died who lived for children and became alive because he did not abandon the side of truth until his last breath. A teacher wept, a dream died, and we all remained alive with our silence. Society is your killer. The cleric, the state, the extremist, the conservative, tribal customs, even those among us who call ourselves enlightened. This is the true condition of the so-called liberal mind. Every single day we pass through unbearable mental torture. If we ever speak openly what lives in our hearts, our fate would be sealed in an instant. This society is empty of tolerance. Living here is no less than walking through hell. I was so deeply moved by your thoughts that it felt as if you did not belong to Waziristan at all, but to some far-off progressive world. Your talent, your dignity, your humanity, your unique way of love, all of it was different, rare. You truly were strange, strange in the most beautiful way. Inside you, there was a war raging, a war so vast. If only we had understood it in time. May Allah always keep your children happy and prosperous. You are among the people of paradise. You need no prayers. You did so much for humanity, for education, for the helpless, more than anyone can ever imagine. There is a very subtle truth here, if you can grasp it. If Socrates had not drunk the poison, he would have died anyway.